Michael from Faith, Family, and Outdoors, coming to this evening from my study in my room. Trying to show you a few things. Another little update. I know I had mentioned that I ordered 4 young boar goats. Well, I changed my mind this week what I was going to do, because I have 2 Alpine twins, female Doelings, that I'm going to keep this year for my goat herd for next season. And so I keep them, so I decided to get 2 more, just 2 young boar Doelings, this year's Doelings of boar. And I have a guy that is going to be delivering 2 more goats on Friday that are a 1 2-year-old and 1 3-year-old Kiko meat goats. And so they're going to be delivered on the farm this Friday. Hope to get some footage of that. Either Friday or Saturday, be able to show them. But like I said, I still got tagging to do. And I was going to show you the tag stuff that I use. I use for my young does, for my young kids, I use these little cheap tags. I don't go to the extreme. I don't try to really, overdo it. I just try to do the best we can. But I use these little yellow tags. You can get them anywhere. I order them on Amazon, and that's what I usually do with them. But that's how we work with those. And they're right here. Bear with me for a second. I was just going to show you how we use these things. And like that right there, it goes on the top, and there's the bottom. And we just clip them. Really easy there. Just like that, and you squeeze. But that's what I use for my young doelings and my bucklings and stuff like that. That's what I use. I don't go to, like I said, I don't go to the extreme. I don't really want to pay a lot of money for it, because I mean they're just ear tags. Anything works for me. I know a lot of people. I know there's some farmers, and I know there's some people that like to use the tags that have the number on the front and the back, so they don't get caught. But not for me. I just prefer just a little tag will do just fine. But then also now for my bigger bucks and my does, I change out tags, and I go to a bigger tag when they get a little older. I go to a blank blue tag, same with there. That way I can actually put their new number on the front and the back. And if it was this year's does, like my 2 twins, they'll have a yellow tag like this. They'll have a yellow tag just like that, and their birth date on the back. And then when they get there, I'll give them a new number, and they'll have their date. They'll have, let's say, 2020 written on it. That's how I do. That's how I keep track. I do recommend that a lot of farmers and a lot of people that want to raise goats or want to raise a great amount of goats, I do recommend ear tagging all your animals, just because it just keep great record on them. Keep good records on your stuff, and that's what this video is going to be, is keeping good records on things, and keeping everything tight, down to the penny. What I mean by that is keeping track of your expenses and your profits. With me, I know where I am raising goats, and I sell hay, and I run a little business out of this throughout the summer. And here's this. I don't know if I showed you this, but this little just perfect ear tagger, perfect. But keep good records on things, because that way, at the end of the year, well, I had a profit on this, I had a loss in this section. We need to do better in this option here, and that's what we need to do with that. But I always like to keep good records. Another thing I always like to do is keeping good records. And if you're just starting out like I am, and like I said, we're in my study now. I'm telling you, books come in handy. And I am telling you, I have dug in these books when I first started raising goats at the beginning of this year. These books are tremendous help on a lot of things. And that goes back with farming, hunting, anything that we have problems with or confused on. Go to the books. I mean, they help. And going with the books and being able to go back and read and study on some things that you're having some trouble with is helpful on a farm. These are just things that can be helpful on a farm, and when you start raising a farm, you know, and like I said, with raising goats, I want to ear tag my goats because I want to know and I want to keep good records on them, each one. I want to know when they were born. I want to know when they expect to have babies and all this. I just want to know. Just things that come in handy on a farm, you know. Keeping track of your expenses and your profits is a big plus. Just being able to see where you were at, and you can see your gross, and you can see where if you went up for this month or went down this month, and you can look at the things that, well, I lost some money on this section. Like, let's say you lost some money on the hay side of things because, you know, you just had more going in it for your hay equipment than you had coming in. You had more going out than you had coming in. And like I said here in the past video, I was getting ready to start maintenance on the baler, and there'll be some parts that I'll have to buy for that thing. And you keep track of it, and keeping good records is a plus and is a must on a farm. That's me. It's just a must. I know here this past week we changed the oil on my 2600 farm tractor. Ford 2600 farm tractor. We changed the oil in it, and we keep records of that, and keep records of all your hay equipment. I know I cut with a 450 sickle bar, and I got a tedder and a rake and a baler. Keep records on these things, and so you know when was the last time you did maintenance on this thing. Keeping good records on a farm and keeping good records and maintenance, all these things on your farm equipment and anything on your farm is a must in a farmer. I mean, it just is. Because if you don't keep good records and you don't keep good track of a lot of things, you lose, and you don't know if you're making a profit or you're in a loss all the time. You know, and farming can be difficult. I mean, it is. I mean, farming can be difficult. I mean, it is sometimes a mad rush for me. The end of May until the last of June, it's a mad rush try to get your first cutting up. And you got July and August where the second cut grows, and it's a mad rush again. It's it has its ups and downs. Farming does. Like I know I had a video posted not too while back about advantages of living on a farm. But this video, I want to title this video, or what I want to talk about more in this video, is keeping good records. I know this might not get a lot of views, so be it, but it is important to keep great records on a farm. Keeping good records on anything that you do on your farm and what you put into your farm is important, and keep track of that every month. See where you're at each month and see where you're gaining or you're losing things. And if you're losing things, maybe you can actually change that a little bit to make that a gain, you know. And with me getting ready is raising goats and selling hay, I really got to be careful. I got to watch my spending, because I have other things. I have bills that I have to pay, and I got to realize I got to see if there's anything coming out. I know I have a job now that comes in regular pay, but I also have other things that I have to buy for myself, along with my farm equipment. So keeping good records is what you need, you know, and just keep good track of that, you know, with ear tagging. Keep good records on that. I mean, I showed you what I use for ear tags. They're not really expensive. I just use the tags that are cheap, and I get them and I use them, you know, and I try to cut back on things that I don't need. Like right now, I'm not necessarily having to buy a lot of grain for my goats because they have fresh green pasture grass that they're eating now, and that saves a little bit of money of that. So keep good records of all these things, and that'll help along the way, guys. These little things that farmers do is amazing, and it helps so much if you do it. You know, discipline yourself into doing this. You know, I know I hated doing these things, but now once I realized that it's a good habit to get into, I started doing it more often, and that's what you need. You need to keep good records like that and get into stuff like that, so you know exactly each month. You know, bam, I know where I'm at. But guys, I know it's probably a boring video, and I do apologize for that. But it's just something that I thought about and thought something I should share with y'all. Still, check out my buddy's channel, Shrewsbury Outdoors. Follow him on Facebook and on YouTube. Still just now starting out. Don't know if he's posted any videos, but check him out. He's got some. I can't wait to see some videos that he's getting ready to post, because I've seen some sneak peeks that he sent me, and they look great. I cannot wait. But guys, thanks for watching. And another thing, this goes out to all of our subscribers. We greatly appreciate each and every one that has subscribed so far. I know while I'm filming this, I think we have 19. Just one away from 20. Guys, I thank you so much for your support. Keep subscribing, keep liking the videos, and hanging with us. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get more equipment. Like I said, if you feel free to donate some things to us, we greatly appreciate anything that you can give us. We're starting out small, but guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.